lip volumizer before we start. Hi YouTube family. Okay, obviously I already have my foundation on. I started with Silk Pore and Wrinkle Minimizer to fill in the pores. I let that sit for about 5 minutes, and I went over the top with Cream Beige Make Sense Foundation. So this is what I have on my face right now, and we're just gonna jump right into the tutorial. I think I'm gonna do a green smoky eye since it's holiday. I feel like normally for holidays people think of like a red lip and a bold winged liner, but Christmas colors are red and green, and I feel like the green gets overlooked so often, so we're gonna do green. I'll fix up this hair before I take some pictures, just don't you worry. I always do my hair before, and then during the video it gets thrown up anyway, so I decided to not even do my hair. We're just gonna jump right in. We're gonna jump right in, do the makeup first. We'll come back and finish the hair after. I'm gonna start off with my brows. This brush is the Brow and Lash Brush, the E80 from Sigma. And then I'm taking a rustic brown. This is like the most perfect brow color for so many people. And I'm taking it on an E65. I always have to have a towel on my lap when I do my makeup. I take it off of the wand and then I rub it on my hand. This works the product into the brush, and then also it kind of flattens the brush. Oh, let's not move our brows while we do them. It flattens the brush and makes it a little bit skinnier and easier to apply. That's how I like to apply it. So this is rustic brown, like I said. And I'm just filling in any holes and kind of sharpening up my edges. I really hope that they make rustic brown a permanent color. I like that limited editions are limited editions, but I feel like rustic brown is just, it's a color that needs to be in a permanent lineup. So that is my hope and my prayers up to the Sun of Gods that it becomes permanent. Everyone that buys it loves it. It's such a good brow color. And I mean, it's beautiful on the eyes too, obviously. Okay, so the reason I'm doing brows first today is because they're a little unruly right now. I really need to get them waxed. And so I'm going to be sharpening them up with some concealer. And so I like to do that before I do my eyes. And so, start off with the brows. I'm taking a light concealer. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm taking this flat brush. This is the E68, and getting that in the concealer, working it in, and then outlining my brows. This is just going to sharpen them up a little bit more, help cover up any unruly hairs, and then also just make them pop and stand out. I don't do this daily. I mean, I really actually hardly ever do this at all, but every time that I do it, I really love it, and I wish that I had more time to do it more. Okay, and then we're doing a smoky eye, and so I'm not worrying too much about the veins on my lids because it's going to be covered up by a dark color. But I am going to like lightly drag down this concealer a bit because up in this area is going to be light. It's not going to be dark all the way up there, so I'm taking it down. Basically kind of to like the crease area. And there we go. I have a little bit left on my hand, so I'm just going to take my concealer brush, my F64, and blend that down onto the lids. We don't want to waste product. Now for my under eyes. My allergies have been so bad lately, and so my dark circles are very bold. They're making a comeback, so Candlelight Shadow Scents is a must. They're not bad enough for me to need Terracotta Blush Scents, which is super orange and peachy. Candlelight does a good enough job right now. If they get super dark, then I use Terracotta Blush as corrector. So that's my corrector. I will go over top with concealer and highlighter afterwards to brighten it up. But we are going to jump to the eyes. I'm gonna hop on over to my trusty pal Pinterest and see if I can find any inspo. I know that I want the star of the show to be Palm Glitter. This is the green that I'm going to use. It was released about 6 months ago as part of the Tropical collection, but I love it. It's such a pretty green, and it's sparkly, it's glittery, it's beautiful, and I love to mix it with onyx and deepen it up. That's my plan for today. Ooh, okay, there are some gorgeous greens. Green Smokies. I'm really loving, oh my gosh, I'm really loving this one. It's like a halo. It's like a green halo smoky eye, and that purple color looks like I could, and the darker color like on the outside, I bet I could use deep plum. So that's gonna be my inspo. I really like that. So we're gonna start off with Mocha Java Shadow Sense. You guys, look at my tube. I've used this stuff for so long. This tube has become like completely rubbed off. All the words, everything is gone. Fine. I know exactly what color it is. It's Mocha Java. Okay, I'm taking an E40 blending brush and putting that on my crease. I forgot to mention, Palm Glitter is sold out company-wide, but currently I have some left. It's December 2018. Just in case this video gets rewatched later, I currently have some left, but I know they're not gonna last forever. Okay, when I do a smoky eye, I always like to go a little bit bigger on my shadow. So like I drag it out farther. I take it a little lower because I know that I'm going to be wearing lashes, and I always end up putting my lashes on and wishing that I'd done more with my makeup. So we are going to just start off by doing more. Next up, I'm going to take, okay, this is an E45, so it's like a tapered brush. And I'm going to dip into Rustic Brown. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see a little closer on my eye. Okay, so I'm taking Rustic Brown and I'm putting that in the crease so lightly because I don't want it too dark up there, but I just want to deepen up that crease area. I'm kind of just placing it, and then I'm gonna go back to my E40 brush and blend. No additional product, just what I had left over on it. See how that darkens it up though? Just slightly, so it's kind of like faded from Rustic Brown to Mocha Java. Okay, I'm also going to use same brush, same color, Rustic Brown, and pat it on the outer corners and inner corners to create the halo, barely dragging it in and a little bit upwards. I want to keep this center part fairly clear of color. It just makes it pop a little bit easier when you add that center color in, when you don't have too much darkness underneath it. Another thing you can do is go back in with a lighter color on top if like you get too much darkness right there in the center. Okay, I'm also going to use the same brush, same product to kind of drag it out a little bit and make it a little cat eye-ish. Okay, next up I'm taking Deep Plum, which is our deep purple, and I'm going to put that right over top of the Rustic Brown on the outer corner. I just kind of stamp it and then take my fluffy brush to blend it. And even blending, I'm not working in big motions, like I'm just kind of tapping it out to like barely move the product around. I love this so far. Okay, I didn't do this first, I forgot, but I need to go in with rustic brown now. And I'm using a E47, a smaller fluffy brush, to blend that on my lower lash line. Okay, and then same thing, deep plum. You could also just mix the two. Probably would have saved me a little bit of time, but I kind of like the way. Now I just need to even out like the center halo of both eyes because it's kind of off. Okay, I am going to lay down a base color right here, but it's not going to be bright. I'm going to grab Candied Cocoa Shimmer and use an F70, it's a concealer brush. And I'm going to pat that in the center. It'll give some like sparkle and shine and definition behind the palm glitter that I put over top. And I also don't want the palm glitter to be like too bright of a green. Like I want it to be more foresty, more emeraldy. So this is going to help, like it'll help make it pop still, but it's not going to brighten it too much. You could also totally just leave this, like have this be your halo, and that would be beautiful. Okay, so next I'm taking the star of the show, Palm Glitter Shadow Scents, and I'm going to roll some off onto the back of my hand. And then I'm taking the same brush that I used to put down the Candied Cocoa, this F70 brush, and picking it up off the back of my hand and just patting it right over top. Oh my gosh, that makes it like totally pop and sparkle. It's not the same color green as in the picture, but I'm in love with it. This is such a pretty holiday look. It's like smoky and dramatic, but then also like totally unexpected. Pop of glittery green on the lids. I'm also taking it out a little farther than I planned. I just really like this color. I wiped off all the excess off my brush and now I'm just using it to kind of blend out the edges. And do that on the bottom. Remember, when it comes to glitters, you really want to pat to build the intensity, and even to blend out you want to pat, because if you swipe, you're going to cause friction and like just spread that glitter everywhere, but patting it holds it in place and keeps the color true and vibrant and intense. I feel a little bit like Barney with this green and purple, but I'm actually totally digging it. Before I move on, I'm going to take a Fuchs makeup remover wipe. What I like to do is just tear. They tear so easy. So I'll just tear like a little strip. So I just tear a little strip, and then I'm going to use this as like a little eraser to make sure that that line right there is sharp and doesn't fall. Okay, I don't want to do too much eyeliner because I don't want to cover this up. So I am going to use Onyx Shadow Scents and a E11 brush, E11 liner brush, and I'm just going to do like a little baby wing. Oh, my contact lens, I can't even see my mirror. So I need to grab. I'm just barely doing it on the end. Add some drama, but not take away from the green. Like a little bit punk rocker. zoomed back out, I'm going to finish my face and then I'll come back and finish my eyes. Okay, I'm mixing light and white concealer on the back of my hand. Getting our concealing and our highlighting done in one. The reason I mix light and white together is because I'm very fair. If you are the shade like dewy or darker, you could totally get away with just light concealer and you'd be fine. I can use light concealer under my eyes. It's not too dark. It just doesn't have as much of a brightening effect. It just more conceals. But I like to have that brightening effect as well. So that's why I add in the white. And this brush is the F64 Soft Blend Concealer. Okay, I'm super bummed because right now the Senegence Natural Powder is too dark for me. It just like darkens up my foundation a tad too much. Just looks slightly off. So I'm going to set my whole face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And this brush is the F37. It's like a large duster brush. Wait, I don't want to be setting my face yet. I meant to just set underneath my eyes. Not my face. To be honest, I prefer the Senegence Natural Powder over this powder. And when I have like a tan or a spray tan, I try to use it. But I don't right now. And it's too dark. I forgot to do bronzer and blush and those sorts of things. For bronzer, I'm using my trusty deep tinted moisturizer. And this is an F05 contour brush. Make sure if you're putting it out from the tube like this that it's clean. You're not putting little dried up pieces of deep tinted moisturizer on your face. Those are a lot harder to blend out based on personal experience. I think this eye look would be so fun with like a dark purple dress, like a plum colored dress. I don't dress up very often. I don't get a whole lot of chances to like be all glam. When I do it here, I'm usually just about to go grocery shopping or go wash it right off. I'm doing it late at night. Okay, this is Snow Shadow Scents. I didn't think I was gonna not use snow. Inner corners to brighten those puppies up. Always and forever. Brow bone. For blush, I don't want to be too extra. I'm going to use Candied Cocoa Shadow Scents for my blush. It is such a beautiful, like mauvey brown, shimmery gorgeousness blush on the cheeks. And it adds like a little bit of natural highlight, just like a little bit of sheen. Why is that not blending in? Oh, because I already put the powder on now. Ugh, stupid king. I have to work with that a little more. I know that cream blends over Senegence powder just fine, but I've never blended it over another powder. And I think, look at that. Powder messed with me. It doesn't look as bad in person as it does on camera. It looks so splotchy on camera. Hang tight, we're redoing this. Okay, another Fuchs Remover wipe. White strip. I'm gonna take off the blush part. Okay, this is a little more foundation. We'll sharpen up this contour while we're here. Adding a little bit of Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in the medium deep. Just at the top to help with the blending. Okay, new plan for the cheeks because I don't want to risk doing that again. I've worn Candied Cocoa so many times on my cheeks, but I'm just too nervous. So instead, I'm going to do an actual cream blush. I'm going to use a chocolate cherry. It's a little creamier than Shadow Scents, so it blends a little bit easier. It's a little more workable. Okay, I I can't take myself seriously without lashes on right now. I feel like I look a little crazy. Oh, I want some pearlizer. Cheekbone glow. So pearlizer. I've had this bottle for 2.5 years already, almost 3 years. And it is still going strong. Too much on my brush, so it's like not blending out. Maybe I should have just done my eyes. My face is struggling. For mascara, I am grabbing our Black Volume Intense. And I mentioned I am going to be putting on false lashes, so I'm not doing too much mascara on the top lashes, but I will still put some there so that they're black and blend in with the false lashes. Okay, I would say if you don't want to go for like as bam of a green on your eyes, to mix this with smoked topaz shimmer, that would like tone it down a bit and make it more like olivey and more like winter green instead of like this bright pop of green, which I love, but it might not be everyone's cup of tea. Okay, you guys, secret. These things are the best for combing out your eyelashes. I will link them below. I just got like a huge pack on Amazon, like probably 5 or 6 of these things, and they are a bomb. Because if you guys know, I highly, highly, highly rave about the Tweezerman lash comb, but I pulled out all my teeth trying to clean it. And so someone told me about these, and I'm like, focus on them. If you lose them, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna throw on some lashes. Are these a little too much? We're gonna go for it. We are going extra. We're gonna be all out today. All out extra. Okay, so these are the Virago Babe lashes in the style Raven, and they're fun. They're like chunky and piecey and spiky. And I have a discount code with them, Katie10. We'll get you a discount. I'll link them below. Okay, so I'm using House of Lashes lash glue, and I'm using their clear lash glue right now because I don't have a black liner all the way across my eye, and so I feel like clear will just blend a little bit better into my lash line. These are fun. These are so fun. They're definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone, but it's fun to do things out of your comfort zone. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like these lashes? Would you wear them? Would you wear this whole eye look? I think I would wear these lashes. No, I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna wear them. We're wearing them. I don't have my contacts in, and I'm not like most people that wear contacts. Like, when I don't have my contacts in, my eyes get more dry. Are you guys contact wearers? And do your eyes get more dry or less dry with contacts? Because my eyes are so dry when I don't have my contacts in. I hate it, and I really want to get LASIK. Okay, putting on some more bottom mascara to kind of even things out a bit. Okay, I'm going to pop off real quick. I'm going to do my hair and figure out what lip color I'm going to wear, and then I'll be right back to show you guys the finished product, the final result. Okay, so I went ahead and curled my hair, and this is like 3-day-old hair already, so the volume and like craziness is intense. But here it is. Here's the final look. I threw on some Praline Rose lip sense. This is kind of like my go-to when my eyes are bold and I just need something. I need some color on my lips, but nothing too crazy. So I really, really like how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you can see when my next video goes live. I'll see you guys all in my next video.